Welcome, you are listening Radio Center News. I'm Chandni, and now news in detail. Snapping a winning streak of last two sessions, the BSE Sensex on Thursday slipped by 95.09 points to settle at 38,990.94 as selling was witnessed in Bankex Finance, Metal and Energy stocks. While the Nifty of National Stock Exchange ended flat at 11,535.75 points. The Nifty recorded day high and low at 11,584.95 and 11,507.65 points respectively. Surging by 457 points in couple of sessions, the Sensex opened higher at 39,165.80, up by 79 points. It advanced by 150 points to 39,236.36 points. In late trade, it dropped nearly 143 points to 38,943.43 days low before closing at 38,990.94, sliding by 95.09 points from its previous close. The sectoral indices that dragged the market were Bankex Finance, Metal and Energy stocks. However, buying in IT, consumer durable, technology and consumer discretionary goods and services capped from further losses, broker informed. In scripts, ICICI Bank, Bharti Airtel, Power Grid, Kotak Bank and IndusLand Bank declined, while Titan, Tech Mahindra, Nestle India and Maruti Suzuki went up today. Karnataka Cabinet on Thursday approved the new IT policy for 2020-25 that aims to generate over 60 lakh direct and indirect jobs in the state. The policy would also enable the IT industry contribute approximately 30% to the country's goal of creating a $1 trillion digital economy. According to the government, the policy would ensure the state retain of leadership position in innovation and technology. The policy would help sustain the pace towards holistic economic development, the government said. The policy suggests enhancing infrastructure to provide impetus to local industry and encourage investment and growth beyond Bengaluru. It calls for promoting innovation and to encourage growth of upcoming industries by promoting investment, global alliances, R&D support and IP creation. Also to accelerate skill enhancement and nurture the talent pool by strengthening the existing initiatives and introducing strategic skill interventions for emerging technologies. The Delhi Metro Rail Corporation on Thursday issued new travel protocols for passengers for its metro services, which will resume from September 7 onwards in the nation capital region in a graded manner with truncated working hours in view of the COVID-19 pandemic. In order to ensure safety of passengers, the DMRC announced a set of instructions to be followed inside the metro and station premises. Metro rail services are being started from September 7, 9 and 10 in the first stage and September 11 in the second stage and September 12 in the third stage. As per the new travel protocol, initially entry and exit of passengers will be permitted only through one or two identified gates at each station. DMRC briefed the media at Rajiv Chowk Metro Station here on Thursday about preparation to start the metro services from September 7 in a graded manner. India has registered a record spike of over 83,000 new COVID cases in the past 24 hours, while the recovery rate improved further to 77.09%, Union Health Ministry said in its daily update. According to the recent data on Thursday morning, there were 83,883 new cases recorded since Wednesday, the tallest single-day spike in the cases so far, while country's overall COVID-19 tally has now reached past 38 lakh mark with the figure standing at 38,53,406. The total number of cured discharge cases in the past 24 hours stands at 68,584, taking the recoveries count till date to 29,70,492. The active caseload in the country at present stands at 8,15,538. The fatality count of the nation has now increased to 67,376 after 1,043 more people died due to the virus since Wednesday, but the fatality rate has now come down to 1.75% on Thursday. Meanwhile, the Indian Council of Medical Research has said that it has conducted 11,72,179 tests in the past 24 hours, taking the total to 4,55,09,380 till date. That is all for the today's news bulletin. Stay tuned to Radio Center News for more updates.